Here in my 2018 Dodge Challenger, and today we're going to review the operation of the voice recognition system in the Mopar product. So the voice recognition button is located on the lower left hand side of the steering wheel, right in the center. It's got a little guy with voice things coming out of it, and so to operate it you simply press and release. Change temperature to 68 degrees.
Setting temperature to 68 degrees.
The whole idea behind the voice recognition button is to keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road. And this works very well in this vehicle. Now, there's many functions depending on the vehicle that you buy, but for instance, with this one with GPS navigation, I can feed in an address and it will take me there. Find address, 17911 Northeast Homestead Drive, Brush Prairie, Washington.
(17911) Northeast Homestead Drive, Brush Prairie. Now, do you want to start route guidance?
No.
Route guidance will not be started.
How about I'm driving and I want to find the radio station or a Sirius XM station? I can simply hit this button. Change to Sirius XM 30.
Tuning to satellite 30.
Or, hey, let's say I'm hungry. I can push this button and find the nearest McDonald's. Find the nearest McDonald's.
There are multiple entries for McDonald's. Select a line number, say page up, page down, or say back. Canceled.
The whole idea behind this is a very intuitive system and very simple to use. Now, in many cases, I'm familiar with the operation of this system, but for new drivers or new people who just purchased one of these vehicles, you can also have them learn on their own simply by pushing this button and saying this. Voice recognition help.
You can interrupt this help message and give a command by pressing the voice button on the steering wheel. To search online for an address or point of interest, use the Search and Go feature by saying go to Search and Go. To search offline for an address or point of interest, you can say to navigate to an address, say find address followed by the address. To find a point of interest, say find point of interest by cat.
Now let's say that you have an emergency on the road. You can, again, press this button and say,
canceled.
Find the nearest hospital.
There are multiple entries for hospital. Select a line number, say page up, page down, or say back.
Cancel.
Canceled.
I really like this system, and it is very user-friendly. Here's another one that I've tried, but it doesn't work sometimes, but I'm going to try it again today. Eject passenger.
Which temperature would you like for the passenger? Canceled.
Like I said, it doesn't always work, but I can change the temperature of on the passenger side of the vehicle. For instance, change passenger side temperature to 68 degrees.
Setting passenger's temperature to 68 degrees.
Pause. So I have a short story for you. I had been trying to sell a Jeep Grand Cherokee to a fellow, and we just couldn't make the sale. He ended up buying a car elsewhere. 6 months later, the fellow's back on our lot looking at Grand Cherokees. To cut it short, he ended up buying the Grand Cherokee from us, and when I was doing the delivery, and it was going to be his wife's car, I said to the lady, what exactly did cause your accident? And she said, well, I was playing with the big screen on my Jeep Grand Cherokee. And I said, well, why were you doing that? And once I explained the operation of the voice recognition button to her, she said, well, the other salesman up in Seattle never explained the function of that switch. I had no idea what that button did. Thank you so much for that. Now I know I can keep my hands on the wheel and my eyes on the road, and I'll be safe.